More than 4 years after that terrible limousine crash, New York State lawmakers continue to work on legislation to prevent a similar tragedy from ever happening again.
News 10 ABC's Tamara Starr has more on how lawmakers are trying to keep any unsafe vehicles off the roads.
The New York State Stretch Limousine Passenger Safety Task Force finished its study in October, and now the recommendations are being used for a new bill this year to improve driver and passenger safety.
That came from their report. I think they can continue to provide that valuable information to help us do our jobs here.
David Brown from Premier Transportation was a part of the task force, and he says he noticed a big change since releasing the study.
A lot of what we implemented, a lot of what we pushed forward was better communications between DOT and DMV, so an accident like this could never happen again.
From the DMV requiring staff to conduct a thorough search for registration and title history, to the DOT and DMV seizing licenses of companies and individuals not abiding by safety and compliance regulations.
If you go to DMV and just tell them you want a license plates or want to register a stretch limousine, it's far more difficult to do than ever before.
The DOT also maintains copies of incomplete or denied applications to prevent granting operating authority to a company with any safety concerns. Santa Barbara is looking to extend the task force in order to continue making recommendations to lawmakers and state agencies.
Things are changing pretty quickly. Technology changes, safety changes. A lot of the bills were about safety that I've introduced this session.
He also wants to get more states involved with creating their own regulations and guidelines, since there are limo drivers who cross state lines.
To make sure there's oversight, to make sure our agencies are doing the best they can to make sure that vehicles that shouldn't be on the road are not on the road.
The legislation was introduced to the state assembly, and it will include reinstating the task force until December 2024. The group will then resume discussions and create driver and passenger safety recommendations for state agencies. Reporting in Albany, Tamara Starr, News 10 ABC.